Let you in on an aspect of the world that you're not normally accustomed to.
I could have been a totally different person.
Yeah, right now.
Since 12 hours ago.
Could have been wearing a business suit today. Who knows?
With a fanny pack.
With a fanny pack. Just classing up the joint.
That's a fantastic idea.
That's it. It's the only kind of ideas I have, sir.
It's Corner House Chronicles Day.
It's just different enough.
And here's the kicker, boss. They're all the same personality.
They're assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 1.5 million asshole penguins.
Best part.
I'm going to try and pace it out, so just as you forget about me, I'll just pop in and remind you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Corner House Chronicles. Once again, I'm John.
I'm Jason.
And with us tonight,
Rick.
Rick is in the house.
I like that. Rick.
Just Rick. That's it. Just Rick.
That's the kind of
The
emotion
Rick. There you go.
that we want for episode 40.
I was kind of hoping for a Guido or something, but, I get it.
The Guido has landed.
Yes.
Episode 40.
There you go.
I've been trying to figure out how we started calling each other that, and I can't remember.
I have no recollection.
No.
I mean, I am Italian, so you probably used it as a slur.
No.
Because you're a bully.
Wow.
And then I just accepted it.
What a dick move.
Back then, yeah, I might have came out of my mouth.
So what year are we talking? Like 97?
Ish.
Yeah, it was
97,
right
98.
after high school, somewhere back in there.
Subliminal criminal days.
I think it was at a show, as a matter of fact. You yelled it from the crowd, and I yelled it back into the mic.
I kept telling John I just wanted to be the human shit cleaner for one show. I was ready to go buy the overalls and everything. Never got to do it.
No, unfortunately, those days have passed us.
I even had my corncob pipe ready.
Yeah.
It's sad when dreams slip away.
It's good you're still holding on to it, though. You convinced Rob to partake, and we got a show. Now that he's moving to North Carolina, we might have to take the show on the road, but,
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Everybody's so damn busy, dude.
Except
I
I,
know. It's like lives and shit.
Googled the little area he's moving to.
Mm-hmm.
You might not have electricity out there, bro. You'd be lucky to have indoor plumbing.
We can probably persuade him to get a generator, or he'll already have one.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to have something, right?
Set up shop at the gas station.
No, we got a water mill. It's great.
He told me he's got more friends on his Facebook page than there are people that live in the town that he's moving to. Like, ouch, man.
Ouch.
You'll know everybody in fucking 6 months. Boom.
Oh, that's old Ricky. That's Tanner down the block there. We don't talk to him.
Rob, if you're listening, find out who the nearest moonshiner is.
Oh,
That's probably Tanner.
Stock up. Stock up, dude.
look for the guy who was shot in the leg once.
Don't make your own, though. You're just asking for trouble.
Cutting in on my turf.
Right. Somebody will have a problem with that shit. So it's good to have you over. Finally.
Thanks for having me.
Been talking about this forever.
Took a long time.
It did, but, good things come to those who wait, right?
I guess so. Patience is a virtue.
I see you wore your Sunday best. I
did.
appreciated it.
No
nice.
problem.
Nice Jeff Goldblum shirt. Saving the world still.
Life finds a way.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that somewhere.
So, we've referenced you a few times on the show.
I have heard.
As being the internet troll that you are.
I have heard.
My jealousy sometimes slips through because I'm just not good at it.
You just got to be willing to say things you don't even believe in, just to
Oh,
offend
absolutely,
someone.
yeah.
And quickly, so you're the first one.
That's either that or be the most clever. Like, if you can pull off that clever gem burn,
Yeah.
then
Or if you can
for sure.
burn the person who had the clever comment,
That's
that's
the
right
twofer.
there. You're like, oh, that was a good one. Well,
Right.
check this out. But bow, and then knock them down a peg.
You can just read a couple comments and know what you have to say to just set people off completely.
I've had my share of good ones so far. I'm learning. It's hard to follow your lead when you're constantly in Facebook jail.
Right, that is true. That is true.
I can't see
Try to
some of your
tag him
better
in
work,
something
right?
like, oh no, he's got a ban for 80 days.
I mean, you could tag me. I just, I can see it. I just can't acknowledge that I
Oh, okay.
saw it. That's how
Well,
that
do you
works.
think I'll get
can't-
put in jail for tagging you?
You might at this point. I mean, I don't even have
Known
to get.
associates.
I don't even have to get reported anymore. Like I said, it's just like, oh, hey, look at this. You violated our community standards again.
What you call it, getting sucked?
Yep, got sucked. It's an algorithm that got me, not even some guy who I called a cuck or something like that.
Right. You're not even making fun of some dude's haircut or anything
No.
like that. It's just you're now part of the program.
Right, you're in.
I appreciate that. I
Skynet's
really
got
do.
you.
So much so, this is your only second account, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time you've had to create another one?
Yeah, because it was 30 days, and I needed to do some things where I don't have everyone's number. So, I got the Facebook group chat.
Right.
Needed to have that.
Can you still use Messenger?
No.
Oh, so
Not
they
in my-
really?
Yeah.
They cut you off completely.
Everything.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't realize the reach was so far. I mean, I had my thoughts,
Right.
but woo. What do you enjoy more? Trolling people on the web or fantasy football?
Fantasy football for sure, but that only happens a few months a year. So I just got on Facebook like 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 or something like that.
Damn.
It's
And
fun.
you already had to make a
Yeah,
second
well,
account.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
That's quick.
I mean, I've been honing my craft on Twitter for like 6 years though. So I mean, that place is just a cesspool.
It is
Oh,
so
man.
bad.
Anything
Ugh.
goes on Twitter.
People are just hypocrites on
Hip-hop-
Twitter, man.
hip-hop
Hip-hop
anonymous?
anonymous, yeah, dude, it's bad.
Give him all the easy one.
Sometimes I can't even read the comments, let alone comment back. I'm just like, the ignorance level here is just making me
And
dumber.
some of this stuff, if you try to jump in, we're like, no, see, here's a fact, or here's what you.
Facts don't play on Twitter, bro.
80,000 people are just like, you're a fucker.
Exactly.
Especially if you don't
Okay.
have a blue check mark, boy, they'll
Yeah.
tear you up, Actually, even if you do nowadays, it don't
doesn't
matter.
So I got a couple questions because I've only played fantasy football maybe twice, and it wasn't that great. I was not into it, right? It's just me, but I'm curious, what is the funnest part about it for you guys?
Me personally, I love being in the league with my buddies and we just constantly talk trash to each other. That's the best part. It's not even because the money usually isn't a lot, and $50, $100 a person, whatever, and usually more than one spot pays out. It's all the bragging rights.
Just talking trash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially that one because someone always has to be last. So
This is
that's
true.
the best.
This is true.
That's the best.
Do you guys have some kind of gnarly bet where the person last has to drink beer out of a bowling shoe or wear a dress to the mall or anything?
No.
Okay.
Although, here's a little nugget for you. It's not fantasy football, but I made a bet with a buddy one time about the Red Wings not making the playoffs. This was probably like in year 19 of their streak or maybe 17, whatever.
So you were predicting it. It was coming, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I said they weren't going to make it. Loser had to make a picture of themselves in a dress, their Twitter profile pic So I was a trending topic locally because all my friends just kept tweeting hashtag Rick in a dress and retweeting it like for 3 or 4 hours. So you can still bring it up on Google, hashtag Rick in a dress, boom, take you right to the picture on Twitter.
Internet
Dunzo.
famous.
I'll be
That
checking
was
that out.
That was a bad bet.
So I wonder if we'll tag that in the show. Who knows?
right.
Just look for it. It's out there.
I'm sure.
There's nothing I can do about it.
No.
The internet has it.
Was it a pretty dress?
Was it nice? Was it like a sundress or formal?
No, it was like a bridesmaid's dress. Yeah.
What color?
I
Teal?
Look at it, something like that. Yeah, it's in that realm.
Made your eyes pop.
It was maroon with orange highlights. It was nice.
I threw a wig on to make it look more like a costume, and my buddies just made it even worse with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I probably shouldn't have done that, but
Ouch.
yeah.
All right. What has been the best team name that you guys have seen in your tenure of fantasy football?
Well, the guy that won my league last year, I don't know why it made me laugh so much, but his name was Pig Venus. That was a good one.
Clever.
Yeah, I've used.
I see what he did there.
Casey Anthony's Daycare. That's been my team name for a couple years.
Wow.
I was never good at coming up with names.
No.
So I tried with like what player you would get on your team, try to play
Right.
on a player, but I'm not that clever. Even with enough time, I'm not that clever.
You know, there's 1 week left. You're like, oh, son of a bitch. Fucking got it.
I'm the guy in last, but I got a badass name for last week,
All right. Last question I got about fantasy football, and it's directed to Rick.
Oh.
Do you recall
Oh, yes, I recall.
the 08 season?
I do recall that, yeah. Funny you should mention that.
Do you-
I heard that back on episode 1.
Do you
Like,
recall
You
still
tell-
own on that shit?
I know what you're talking about. I told him to tell Aaron to be here so I could pay my debts.
Well, he had to work.
Yeah.
So
Give me his PayPal.
I'll forward that message.
right.
I think I'm friends with him on both of my Facebook accounts.
Well, one of them you can talk to when
Right.
you can. You got to wait a few more
Yeah,
days.
everyone asked me if I was getting hacked, right? So that's why I changed it to
I
the second
thought it.
account.
Yeah.
I
But
was unsure about
apparently
friending that.
you can't change it for X amount of days after you set your name, so I couldn't just take that second account.
Oh.
out, but
Oh, I didn't even notice that. It was just I got a friend
Right.
request, and I'm like, what's going on here? Because I get it from other people, and I'll send a message like, is that you? Nope.
those people probably know how to behave themselves. That's the difference.
They're not sitting in a jail cell on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Right.
What are you going to do with the first account when it opens back up? Just shut it down? Or
No, I'm gonna go to it, try to get my life together.
Now
Try
that
to
you're
make
out
some-
on parole, short
Right.
timer,
Try to make some changes.
do you feel you've been rehabilitated?
Right.
Not quite yet. I still got a bunch of memes I haven't dropped yet. This could get ugly.
You said that meme was in a
Fucking war
private
chest.
group too,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's one like you gotta, tell the admin like you'll never report a post or you haven't
Right,
or something and
right.
wait for them to accept you. Yeah.
I'm in a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yep.
And that's where I get all the memes.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I said, man. If I could go back to that thread, it's tame compared to having that stuff that was on there. So,
Really?
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm sure I seen it, but like I'm sure you sent it to me because in the
Yeah.
past couple of weeks we've went back and forth. with
He's just like, oh yeah,
quite a
oh, yeah.
few.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one.
And some of them were pretty brutal. They were.
That's what's funny. That's the type of shit I say to people when I'm trying to troll them online. Just the most brutal shit I can think of. And they can say anything they want to me. I'm not going to take it personal.
Right.
If it's good, I'll even laugh at it.
Right. Credit.
I may even
Right.
use it. Who
Right.
fucking knows?
Right.
Right. Burns are good.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
People don't realize it's a game. Like,
No,
if
no,
you
they
fuck with
don't.
them, I expect you to come back with something. And
Right.
if you don't, then like, all right, fuck you, on to the next person. But then you're like, oh, you made my feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so easy to report somebody too, right?
Oh,
You
gosh.
just
It's-
click the button.
Right.
Yeah, report. Why did this upset you? Here's the
Well,
list.
A couple times I got reported. I know exactly why it upset people.
I had no idea.
I saw one today. I don't know who posted it, but it was Tom from MySpace, and it was like, poor Tom. We left him on the crucifix, smiling Tom, never reported anybody. Was it you? You might no. Okay, I was like, somebody might have shared it. I don't remember where I saw it. Was it Facebook? I think, but
Tom wouldn't do this. They should have told him that when Zuckerberg was testifying before Congress.
right.
MySpace Tom would have never done this.
MySpace would have never done this to
The
us, bro.
image of fucking him drinking the glass of water still haunts me.
It's creepy.
It's
That
weird.
was so fucking
robotic. So robotic.
Thank goodness for that, because the whole Trump with two hands on a bottle of water thing was kind of blowing up the internet. And then you got Zuckerberg.
I've seen some funny ones of that. Like somebody did a drawing to emphasize the lips trying to reach the rim. Like,
He writes his own material, dude. He brings it on himself, and I think he enjoys it
publicity
personally.
is publicity.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's still using that, even though he's the president. He still wants all the publicity, like he did when he was just a.
At this point, I believe he's just setting up them kids for their run at it now. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
Keep that name in the press, and if good things keep happening, then they'll all win in landslides. I guess I don't know. After what's his face said that shit in New York, the governor, about America never being great and
I
stuff.
thought that
I'm
was
like,
That was
California.
no, it was Cuomo, right?
Cuomo,
He's the
yeah.
governor of New York, I
Oh,
think.
all right.
Yeah. Somebody gonna unseat him real quick now.
I don't know, man. New York is a fairly liberal state. Very.
Yeah. It is. That's true. It is. Much like California. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. But on the internet, doesn't matter, right?
No,
The internet doesn't care where you're from.
it doesn't. The internet didn't even care that everyone loved Napster. You just got to go away.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best thing ever. There's never been anything that really could compare
No.
since.
No.
I agree.
Like LimeWire and ShareBear. That was those were
LimeWire
alright,
just
but-
gave you fucking viruses.
right. Everything was a virus.
Everything. You may or may not have got the song or whatever it was you're looking for, but you got a fucking virus.
Right.
That was guaranteed.
I remember back in those days, we had a computer that we got from Rent-A-Center. So I was like, oh, whatever.
I don't give a
Virus
shit.
that shit up, dude.
Yeah, Trojan horse this thing five
Yeah,
times.
fuck it.
Like, hey, Randstetter, your shit's all fucked. I ain't paying.
We're coming to get it. I'm like, I'll set it on the porch, dude.
In the rain.
Make sure
Hope
you
it's
plug
there
it
when
in.
you get there.
Right. Check that shit out. You might enjoy some of it. Now we got what? Spotify and all that shit. You don't even need,
Shit,
you know.
name
it's-
it. Spotify, fucking
It's all moving
iTunes,
really
Google
quick,
Play.
dude.
Google Play.
Real quick.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube Red without the ads. Endless.
And
Everything's on YouTube.
you get the fucking Karate Kid.
Did you watch that show? Have you watched it yet?
No, I
the
haven't.
Cobra Kai show.
What
No.
the fuck?
And you have YouTube
How
Red?
do you have YouTube Red?
No,
and you
no,
have
no,
watched
I
Cobra
don't.
Kai?
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
have
all
it.
right, all right.
No.
I apologize then.
I do not have YouTube Red.
I got excited.
That's all right.
I watched the first 2 episodes are free on
Yeah.
YouTube. You can watch those.
And
then
it
just
only gets better.
Makes you want to get YouTube Red and watch the rest of it. I just haven't done it yet.
He's waiting for the second season.
Yes, truthfully, I am. I figure I can binge both seasons in a day or 2 and
Does that work like
Cancel.
Netflix? So like when you get YouTube Red, I can be like, "Hey John, let me get your password so I can watch Cobra Kai."
I think so.
Yeah,
I
it
think
does.
so. Yeah.
I don't even know how many people got my Netflix password. I don't even care.
But I think it's limited to like so many devices now.
Okay.
Nowadays, that's how they regulate it. Speaking of Netflix, like they got away a while back from the star rating out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
And now it's just thumbs up, thumbs down.
Right.
They've now deleted all comments on every show in the history of Netflix. Good, bad, funny, stupid, whatever. It's all gone, and they're just sticking with that thumbs up, thumbs down.
That's so dumb.
I don't believe I've ever seen a comment on Netflix anyway.
I don't look for them if they're there, but
They made it progressively tougher and tougher to get to them,
okay.
but early on it was the thing. Like, oh, do I want to watch this movie? It has like a 3-star rating, and everyone on the fucking comments says it sucks, so I guess I'll skip it.
Oh, yeah.
But then, as it progressed and became bigger and bigger, they shied away and tried to put it in a corner. And
Yeah,
they
right.
just got rid of it altogether.
Censorship everywhere.
Everywhere, man. Everywhere.
And now they got the fucking if you're watching a show, I think it's like if you watch 2 in a row, at the end of the second one, they'll show not a commercial, but a spot for one of their original shows or movies. Like, oh, if you like this, you should check out BAM! And it just slides over on the screen. And you're
Right.
like, I don't want to check that out.
Give it, 6 months, and they'll be up in the price another $1.50.
Oh, probably.
You know?
People will pay it, though. It's Netflix.
I think more people will pay it because they don't pay attention, and it's already
Yeah.
coming out of your account, right? It's
Right.
Like when it comes on,
$11
it's
a month
like,
or whatever.
blah, blah, blah has changed. Do you agree? Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm paying $5 more?
Dude, I forget
Still
I
watch
have
The Office, so I'm good.
right. I forget I have the WWE network until when it hits the bank account.
Right.
I'm scrolling through the statement. I'm like, what the? Oh, I didn't cancel that yet.
Right.
There's another $10 that we're not watching.
Yeah, I barely ever watched that either. Phil gave me his password.
That's it. He said he was going to give it to me too, but I'm like, well, I'm not going to cancel it now. SummerSlam's on right now, so I'll let the kids watch it, and
I don't even watch all the pay-per-views. I just watch them here and there.
yeah. There's 3 or 4, right? Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series. That's kind of the big ones.
Yeah, I like the Rumble. I always like the Rumble.
The Rumble is better. Survivor Series was cool in the early 90s.
Yeah.
But then it progressively kind of trailed off, though.
Yeah.
Do they not do the 4-man tag teams anymore? Like the 8-man tag battles where you just pin people and they get
I
eliminated?
haven't. I
I
honestly
don't know if they
haven't
still do it or
watched
not.
it.
Yeah.
Is since '94, maybe.
That was probably the one that was at the Joe. I was there. I don't know if it was 94.
Isn't that the-
but it was in that.
Was that the year the Undertaker
Beat Hogan. Yep.
when he
No,
came? When he
I was
came?
there. Just
yeah.
won tickets to that.
Yeah.
She did a coloring contest through the Free Press, and came in 4th or some shit. 3rd.
Score?
She's probably gonna be pissed that no, it was 2nd place or whatever the fuck it was. But she won 3 tickets to the Survivor Series. It's pretty sweet.
Second place is the first loser.
Hey.
I don't think that was in Detroit when the Undertaker first made his.
No, okay.
No, it was the
entrance.
first time that he actually fought Hogan. He came down and interrupted or what? Did they actually fight, or did he interrupt the match and choke him out?
No, they were fighting, and then at the end, I still remember this.
Hogan got taken out on the stretcher.
Ric Flair came and threw a chair in the ring, and then Undertaker
Yeah.
tombstoned him on it.
Yeah, because they put a neck brace on him and put him on the stretcher. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Are you sure that wasn't Survivor Series?
That
I
was-
swear.
No, it was
that
Survivor
Okay,
Series.
all right,
Yeah.
okay.
When he first came out, he was like a
Because it was
secret
Million Dollar
tag
Man
team.
was
Yep.
the team leader, right? And he kept teasing that he just had this big shadow in his
yeah.
4-person team. Yeah, okay.
You guys just wait.
I remember.
I can't do the fucking $1 Million Man's laugh.
Nobody
No.
can.
That's true.
That dude's got a book out. Just
Yeah?
came out, $1 Million Man. Or
Ted DiBiase.
no, I was gonna say maybe a show or something where he talks about his
Okay.
life or something. Like 30 for 30, I don't know, whatever.
The Ric Flair 30 for 30 was good.
It was.
Wow.
That was
It
one of
was
the best
really
ones.
good.
He did not hold back at
No.
all. He was like, fuck it. What do you want to know? It's like, shit, okay.
Yeah, I was a piece of shit father. Did a bunch of drugs.
He's like, but I was the best
Limousines
goddamn
full of
wrestler.
hookers. Yeah, I did all that.
And he did it well. Kudos. I couldn't have done it. You know
I
what
like
mean?
that. Yeah, you guys came right out of the gate with the whole I've owed Aaron money for 30 years thing.
Well,
I will admit, for a while there, I forgot about it. And then I heard that. And I'm
For
like,
about 10 of those years.
hey. I remember that.
yeah.
Damn, I'm an a-hole.
The thing is Aaron keeps all that shit in his phone. You
He
know,
still,
like,
he has detailed records going
Yeah.
up from the early 90s.
bets and different things, like all that stuff.
There's a
anything.
list of people that owe him money.
Right.
And he's like, hey, remember that time you owed me $30? I'm like, no. And then he'll say, like, oh, for that thing? He'll be like, dude, that was in like 96. But
Right.
yeah, you still owe me that money.
Right.
I'm about to be taken off that list shortly.
Dreams do come true, folks.
That's funny. I wasn't gonna bring it up. I was just gonna tell Aaron, like, you want to bring it up, you show up here and bring it up, you know. But
He was busy and then requested I relay that message.
that's fair. Get the important stuff out of the way early.
Yeah, total dick move on my part. It happens.
I don't remember that fantasy season personally.
I don't remember what happened.
No. Clearly, neither one of us won. If I was even in the league, I don't know. I'm sure I was at some point.
I know I wasn't.
No, well,
That
Who-
poker league was fun, though. That was fun.
Oh.
yeah, well, we're doing it again, starting in January here. So if you want to come by and
Gonna
play,
be weekends?
it's going to be the first Sunday of the month.
Okay.
So it'll start at 2 p.m.
Can I
Probably be
send
done
a
by
sub in if I can't make
7:38.
it?
Huh?
Can I send a sub in if I can't make it?
You could just get a buy-in, and
Just let it chip down until you can get here, if you can. If not, you
Well,
still
every
probably
other
meet somebody.
every other weekend I have my
Yeah.
daughter.
Right.
So I mean, I'm
right.
Right.
She can always come and hang out in the house.
Yeah.
That's no worries.
I was in another poker league where we would we'd let the sub play, or you could just blind out.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's a better strategy for points.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
That's-
like you're like, oh, I almost made it to the final two. Sweet.
That's what Aaron's going to do. He's like, I'm just going to buy in, and then if I get time at work, I'll stop over. Yeah, okay, cool. Whatever, man. It's another set of chips on the table. You know what I mean?
Well, your
Depends
sub
on-
your sub could be out in the first 5 hands. It's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
take you a long time to blind out.
Right.
True story.
Right. The bitch is like when you're not here and you're letting it blind out, and then like we move tables and we got to move your fucking chips. And, you know what I mean? Like,
Somebody draw a card for him.
right. Damn it.
Yeah, depending on what shift I'm on at that point, or if I have days off. But definitely going to try to.
I heard they don't give those things out where you work.
Certain people can, certain people can't. If you're quote unquote on essential staff, you don't. You can request, but then you have to have somebody cover for you.
I got a couple buddies that work there. Never had a day off.
No. It's good money, but dear God.
You live there, right?
You wake up, go to work, come home, eat, shower, and you're like, oh, I can go to bed soon. And that's pretty much it.
That's it. Except on Sundays.
Bam! Live in the studio.
Yep.
But even then, it's like, all right, need an energy drink before, and let's go. Hopefully that shit won't keep me awake too long.
Nah. The beer that we drink kind of counteracts it towards the end of the
yeah.
nights, right?
It's nice.
It's a perfect segue to talk about the beer.
This is true.
You said you don't want no beer, right? Went a
No,
little
thank
too
you.
hard yesterday.
How about a
You can
little
say that.
little baby sip? Just a little baby sip.
Just a little baby sip.
Just-
to
yeah,
be in
go
the
ahead.
Just to
spirit.
get that hit.
If you want to, that's fine.
I'm just saying, you need to feel what that forceful punch in the fucking tongue is.
Boom!
There it is.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Is it fruity, or am I just?
It's
no,
like
no, it's
citrusy kind of floral thing going on.
most of these beers we've had all summer have been like this. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just getting like, come on, man, get with the lagers and the brown ales and stuff. Let's go. I want to get the fall.
all the
I can't
fall
get down
autumn
with
shit.
most craft beers, man. I've tried like 30 of them, probably.
All right.
I don't know if this is the full amount. I'm sure I'll hear about it, but I believe I've been taken off the list.
It was 80, I believe.
Whatever.
No,
Interest.
You know what? Now he owes you.
Yeah. Send him a text. You're on the books, motherfucker.
Right.
You're in the red.
Right.
Yeah. The juice
The,
is
the
flowing.
VIG starts now.
20 seconds later, it's like, you've been credited $25. What the fuck?
He'll probably text me and tell me. Matter of fact, I owe you a koozie from when you bought your
From when I
shirt.
bought the
So
shirt.
you don't let me forget. Either the house logo or the circle, whichever one you want.
Whichever one you grab.
It's good to have options. So tonight, from Blackrocks Brewery, we're having Presque Ale. There's not really a description of it.
No.
Oh, wait.
You can pretty much start at this limited release. This limited release has a big hop aroma leading to a fresh, clean flavor. It says grab a sixer and watch the sunset or sunrise. Summer can get weird like that.
I like that. That was nice.
5.5%. All right.
It's a light, but it's very hoppy.
First couple sips are.
First couple sips, you're just like, woo!
I'm good now.
That was in my mouth.
It usually don't take me long.
I'm telling you, man, I can't get down with pretty much any of them.
No.
Some of them
No.
are kind of fucking out there.
I've
but-
tried flights here and there. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like beer that much. I
Well-
just drink Heineken mostly.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I never drank any of it before we started doing this. Never. I think I'd try one or two. Whatever. Give me something I like, Especially if I was paying money for beer. Because I hate wasting money on something like food or beer that I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm like, fuck all that. Free? Yeah, I'll try it.
Well, it's my favorite kind, really, is
Right.
free beer. But
Yeah.
even then, I really don't want an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, just how do you not feel like a giant douche when you go up to the bar and order an imperial stout?
Can I have that barreled age?
Well-
A bourbon stout.
Tell you what, we follow a lot of people on Instagram that are into this craft beer
Oh
sensation.
man, it is
and
huge. It is way bigger than I thought it was.
traveling for it,
Oh,
going
yeah.
places.
That
Oh,
would be
my
awesome
goodness.
though. If your job was to go around the country
Oh, I'd take the
or
job.
countries
Right. Yeah.
just to try fucking craft beer,
Fuck yeah, I'd take the job.
sign me up.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, though, because every review would be like, man, this tastes like shit, kind of like
Hey.
the last one.
Yeah, but you could be that guy. You are
Yeah.
the other end of the spectrum. There's other people like, oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah,
I had it with the fucking...
breweries would be trying
Yeah.
to get your approval.
I had that
guy-
brisket
that's a
sandwich on
good
the
stick
brioche
right there,
bun.
dude. Yeah, I like
And
that.
then you're like, yeah, I went there, had some onion rings and whatever that dark one was, and that sucked ass. What was the name of that? You'd be that guy. You'd be like, oh, that would be your thing.
I could see it.
Fuck, you'd make $1 million.
Well,
They
now you
control
got me
your
wanting to.
followers. There you go. It's good to have dreams.
Now you got me wanting to try to sign up for that job.
You know what? Just start a YouTube channel.
There you
Where
go.
you just dog out all the beer you try, and then boom.
I mean, if I get one I like, I'll say I like it, but for the most part,
You're probably not going to like it. Right.
not a lot of them.
The IPAs are tough, man. They're a tough business to get into as far as liking what you're drinking. They get me. We've had a few. But the brown ales, that's good stuff,
Oh, I can get down with some Newcastle.
We had...
I fucking love Newcastle.
There you go.
But then again, you said you like Heineken, and it's just a brand of Heineken.
It's good.
Oh, it's fucking delightful.
They used to have Heineken Dark. I haven't seen that in a while. That was pretty good. It was like Newcastle and Heineken's love child.
That's interesting.
It tasted good. Had the same like kind of skunky finish like Heineken, but tasted like Newcastle. It was weird, but I liked it.
I would have checked it out.
Not one you can get drunk off of though. Like you had a
Yeah.
couple of them.
Right.
It's not like Bud Light where you're going to tailgate a Lions game and you know you're going to be drinking for 8-9 hours.
I highly recommend Black and Blues. It's Guinness and Blue Moon. Oh, so fucking good.
Not when you're drinking for 9 hours.
I usually only do Guinness and car bombs, personally, because I love an Irish car bomb.
Speaking of football, and I know we didn't really talk about fantasy too much, but what are your predictions for the Lions this year?
I don't know, man. 8-8,
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good
9-7
bet.
tops. I mean,
Better than the Browns.
Well,
yeah. But like I said, the Browns have won one game in 2 years. I'll take the over on one win for the Browns.
I think they'll pull off 3 this year.
It's going to be under 5. 5 or under.
Yeah.
They loaded up though. They signed a bunch of players.
Oh, they got some great players, but are they going to work together?
And the
well
Lions always have
that
some great
quickly?
players.
That-
you know,
true.
it's like
That's a
true.
good point.
that's why I believe it's all in coaching when it comes to the NFL. You got to have the right scheme. You got to put these players in the right spot. I'm no coach, but that's just the way I see it when I look at it.
The Lions just always seem to find a new way to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Right.
Right when the game is in their hands, they blow it. Some obscure ass rule or something.
Or the refs are like, nah, let's do that again.
Yeah.
Right. We didn't just see you score a touchdown. The Lions don't do that type of shit.
Nobody's seen it.
Yeah,
Come
both of
on.
his feet were in, but, I don't think he had control of it.
It's the Lions. He didn't do that.
He's standing in the center of the end zone. Nah, just run it again.
No, offsides or false start,
Yeah.
something.
10-second runoff, game's over.
Mm-hmm. They have been hit by some fucking dirty rules the last couple of years, man. Going back to Calvin in Chicago, that was
Oh,
like
yeah.
the start of it,
You would
That's
think that would
terrible.
motivate them to play better and just be like, fuck you, refs.
Well-
Fuck you, league. Instead of just being like, okay.
I don't know, man. How do you motivate somebody getting paid that much money?
That is a
You know what I mean?
good
In
point.
any sport, how do you motivate somebody?
Getting
That is
paid
exact-
that much money should
yeah.
be motivation enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but then you're
Absolutely.
like, I just bought 4 houses.
Yeah, it's like your motivation becomes something different at that point. And
It's like,
to,
I own
for
20
me,
Chick-fil-A's. I'm doing fine.
yeah. Except Steph Curry. That dude always seems to be motivated to play basketball. All
creepy.
the time. He's just on at all
As
times.
soon as he steps in the gym, he's in range.
Right.
It doesn't even matter. He could be in the locker room still draining buckets, not even touching the rim.
I heard something like he does like 700 free throws, like every night.
These guys must have like the shoulders of a monster or something
Yeah,
because
how
I
does that
wouldn't be
not
able to
kill you?
move,
Fuck no.
dude.
Looks like he's built.
Make
like
me
a
do
beanpole.
50, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
I can't lift my arms up.
I was actually playing catch with a football earlier today, and I'm already starting to like, ugh.
Getting tight there. Getting tight.
Shit. I even
Right.
told him as I was throwing the football, like, man, I'm going to pay for this tomorrow, you know?
Scoot it in.
Right,
We don't need
Bring
to
it
throw
back.
these 30 yards. bro.
Right. We were chucking it.
Five's good. Right.
Then I came home and cut a bunch of grass. That's going to just,
I know it's only been a few times for me, but every time we've done the foaling out here, man, the next
Oh,
day my
yeah.
arm feels like it's going to fall off.
yeah.
So, saying all that, like, just, you know, the foaling, playing catch, do you think that you guys would do well in a dodgeball game
No.
or
No.
a dodgeball tournament?
No.
No, I'm too fat to be shifty, and if I threw the ball hard 2 or 3 times, I probably wouldn't be able to lift my arm up.
I'd
No.
like
Be
to
over.
interject real quick and say, if you ever make an autobiography, the title should be "Too Fat to Be Shifty."
It's accurate.
The Rick Ryan story.
It's accurate. I can just see pulled hamstrings within the first like 30 seconds of the game.
Oh, there goes a hammy.
Time out.
Oh, right.
Time out, man. I got to get off the court. This is bad.
One shuck and jive, and I'm done, dude. That's it.
That could be the sequel book. Chick and Jive.
That's the prologue or whatever.
Yeah. But seen earlier today that Dave and Chuck the Freak from 101 The Riff
Mm-hmm.
are putting on a dodgeball tournament.
They do a lot of weird shit, man. Not that this dodgeball's weird, but
No, but it's the Ocho, man.
right.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I see they do that thing in Wyandotte. It's like a half-mile marathon or something. Like, it's ridiculous. You run around the block in Wyandotte, and then everybody goes to the bar and drinks with Dave and Chuck the Freak.
That sounds all right.
I know, right? You literally run around the block of the bar. That's it.
So, all right, you know, for like the Color Run and all these other
Yeah.
fucking, you get medals and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is exclusive medal that's only for this year.
I think they
You
give
think
out
they give out
T-shirts or stickers or something. It's something they do. Yeah, they're always talking about it on the radio.
See, I'd call it like the block party. You run around the block and then go get drunk, have a
Yeah.
good time.
I could not play dodgeball. No
No.
way. No way.
I would give it a shot, but I wouldn't be good.
I'd be the guy up there going to pay to be a free agent. No one would pick me up.
Think you get your money back?
Probably not.
The last kid picked, like, we'll take the kid in the wheelchair. Like, oh, fuck you, come on.
Yeah, this guy's too fat to be shifty. Take the dude in the wheelchair.
He's not wrong.
Right.
It's just a dick.
Like, I'm only here because I got a dare to be here. I don't want to play. Don't pick me.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
I'd definitely get pegged real quick. Somebody would hit me with the ball, like, right in my face or something. You
Like,
know?
if there was more to it, like, because it's $35 to be a free agent. You just go there and you get paired up with the team, or it's like I think $265 for the team to sign up.
Yeah, there's 6-man teams, right?
I think so.
Yeah, 6-person teams. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
You insensitive prick.
Oh, John's banned from the radio.
Right. This is going on Facebook. You know, that right there is enough to get you zucked. You just assumed everyone's gender.
I did. I apologize.
Way to go.
I should
Use
suck
your
myself.
pronouns, bro.
God. Anyway, it's going down September 29th, but to me, there should be more to it than just going to play dodgeball. Like, beer should be provided, food. Like, it should be...
I don't know that they can provide because it's a radio station event.
Yeah, but it's at a bar. Or, like,
Well,
behind a bar or some
Yeah,
shit.
then the bar's providing the booze.
you
Yeah,
would
for
think
sure.
like they would have some sort of, like, bigger...
Dollar beers, maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
For $265 for a team, how much can it really cost to facilitate a dodgeball tournament?
This is true. And
Yeah,
how
and
much do
it's
you
out
win?
in the old Tiger Stadium fields. It's not like
That's pretty sweet, too.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Like, what do you win? That's what I want to know. How much of that cash are you getting?
I don't know.
Or you
Let's
just
sign
get,
up.
like, T-shirts and shit?
Let's go down there and
we'd
play
be
our one
fucking
game
wrecked.
and go to the bar and get drunk. I'm in.
A game will be quick.
Like,
It's on a
3,
Saturday.
2, 1, go! All right, game's over. All
Right.
right. Like, dude, fucking hurt.
Actually, I have a really good strategy. As soon as they say go, I'm going to take my ball and I'm going to throw it straight up in the air. And when they all look up, you guys just start rifling the balls over at them. Boom,
Don't
boom,
you
boom,
have to
boom.
run to the balls first?
Yeah, they.
Oh, yeah.
I think they
That's
put them
the-
out on the middle line.
That's the first problem.
I'm
I'm not
tripping.
getting there in time.
Shit, I'd be like, kickball.
Right. I'm just going to stay in the back. I'm going to stay right here. You guys run up there. Go ahead.
Just keep your hand on the wall. When they yell dodgeball, you're just standing there. No. I'm
I
not
thought it was
running.
3, 2, 1, go.
No running. No running.
Don't they usually say 3, 2, 1, go?
It's a Saturday, so it would be rough for me with no sleep and all. But
It depends on the timing. I might still be at work.
I mean, after so many hours of being awake, you get delusional. So
This
it
is
could be
true.
fun. Like being on some good drugs or something, playing dodgeball,
Holy shit! Why are they doing this?
Just turn around, just chuck the ball the other way up in the
Start
air.
hitting your own teammates. Be like, fuck you, Dave.
Be throwing it at the freeway or something. That could be fun.
I'm a pass on that one. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a hard pass.
Right,
Too fat to be shit.
right.
Exactly. What more reason do I need to pass?
You may want to put that on a T-shirt. You might want to.
Title of the show.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's good.
It's
Definitely.
trademarked, so no one try to do that first.
Patent pending.
We tend to come up with a few trademarks on this show. I like it. We haven't worked on any of them yet. We're getting there.
I'm known for a one-liner every now and again.
Yeah, pop a gem out.
Right. We were having a conversation in Royal Oak one day. We went out to do some day drinking, and the conversation devolved into like deviant sexual positions, like a donkey punch or a dirty Sanchez.
The Houdini stuff
right,
like that.
right. And I made one up. It's not quite as vulgar as those, but I thought it was good. I was proud of myself. So it's called the Weary Traveler. It's where you're in the passenger seat and you're
Okay.
getting a handy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Got to do nothing. You don't got to drive. You just got to sit back.
Kick the seat back
Right.
and
The Weary Traveler.
stare out the window.
See what you did there.
Trademark. That's it right there. Nobody touches that one. Literally.
I'm putting it on Urban Dictionary right now.
And send. All right.
We're gonna make a whole wiki page just out of that. Details, and you think you could draw up some schematics for it? We'll include pictures. It'll be fun.
Here's how you pull this one off, folks.
Step 1. Get in the passenger seat.
Weary traveler. I like that. That's good.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Those conversations were crazy. I mean, of course, I was drunk most of the day, so I don't remember a whole lot of anything else, but that one stuck. And then I told my
The
buddy.
nun I was talking to wasn't too pleased. But
Then I told my buddy what a Dutch rudder was,
Uh-huh.
right? And he thought that was hilarious. So then I hear just recently he goes to the west side of the state to visit his aunt, and they go to some ice cream shop, and he orders a Dutch rudder.
did he get it?
Don't believe Baskin Robbins serves those up, but he ordered one.
They had 31 flavors, but that ain't one of them.
Gonna have to talk to corporate about that one.
That's the 33rd flavor. It's on the
Right.
secret menu.
Yeah. You go in the basement. It's a whole thing.
I like ordering off the menu.
I don't think I've ever come up with anything quite so clever.
I mean, you've seen the people that work at Baskin Robbins, right? It's either an Indian person because it's connected to Dunkin' Donuts, or it's like young
Speaking
young
of getting
people.
banned
Right.
from the internet.
Right. Well,
True. I mean, sometimes you just got to call it like you see it.
Mm-hmm.
So either he said it to someone who doesn't speak English, or it was a person that is too young for him to be saying that shit.
Aw.
It's wonderful.
Their sense of humor hasn't really evolved
Right.
yet.
Everything about it is great.
Didn't go viral, though. I didn't
No.
see it on the news.
It might now.
I might-
Hey,
right.
Here we go.
Names were changed to protect the innocent.
Yeah, right. New Instagram challenge.
Hashtag weary traveler. Hashtag Rick in a dress.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, that's out there. Hashtag Rick in a dress.
I wanna
Will
be
never
there.
die.
Can't take it
Yeah,
back.
but you know what? It's good you embrace it, right?
Well, like I said, I can't. Not.
No.
Plus, Phil likes to tag me in it like once a year too.
It's just like
Just to keep it
opening
fresh.
day or something.
Right. Never forget. Here it is. Hashtag Rick in a dress.
I'll be on Twitter as soon as we're done here checking it out.
You don't even have to go on Twitter. You can just type it in the Google search bar, and the first link that comes up is to Twitter.
Good for you.
Well.
You got
It's better to be known, right?
Right. Should have never made a bet with this guy anyway. This dude, like,
Shifty.
but 4 out of 5 years or 3 out of 4 years or something on a Super Bowl square, won a big screen TV.
Damn.
Right?
Oh, wow. So he's just a lucky gambler. Okay.
And then
those people.
him and another buddy went to Toronto for the rock, paper, scissors world championship.
Oh, okay.
His buddy won it, and he
Rochambeau.
came in second.
No shit.
Yep.
What'd
Yeah.
they win?
Well, the winner, he got like $7,000, and he was like sponsored by Staples. They took him out to like Australia
shit.
for some promos and stuff. And the best part was, of course, they were hammered, but Timmy, the guy that won it, was wearing a Captain America muscle suit, like costume.
Sweet.
That's great.
Yeah, it was pretty great. That was a long time ago, though, man. That might have
I'm
been
surprised they didn't show that on the Ocho.
They're getting there.
No.
next year's lineup.
There you go.
I knew somebody that went out to there for that, or he was supposed to go or something. Yeah.
I think there was a bunch of them that went on that trip, but yeah, the guy that made me wear a dress for Twitter came in second.
Was it his idea about the dress, or was it yours?
Oh, it was mine.
We're going to have John edit out the part where he says, wear a dress. Made me do it.
I don't really like hockey anyway, but they had like 6 games left and had to get like 10 points or something. So I was for sure.
It was a safe bet.
Right. Well, I thought so. Plus, he's like, plus the guy I bet is like 6'1" ish, and his girlfriend is like 4'11". So I'm like, this is going to be great. Dude.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not even going to be able to squeeze into that thing.
Yeah, so her dress all the way to the floor is barely going to cover it.
Right. I'm like, this is going to be great, and then nope, I end up in the dress.
You just had to put it on, take a picture.
Yeah, but it had to be my Twitter profile pic for a month.
Right, but I mean,
Right.
you didn't have to go out to eat or
No,
go.
no.
Okay, all right.
I took the picture in my house.
How'd you find out? Were you like keeping track religiously, or did somebody like send you a text like, dude, you're fucked?
Oh no, everyone that knew about that bet, because it wasn't a secret amongst our friend group, we were all over it the whole time.
Were you sweating?
No, because it was over with like 2 games left to go. They locked it up.
So you knew already then.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Like, ah, well, shit.
But I waited till after the last game.
Oh, for sure. Make them wait for it.
Oh, yeah. Anticipation.
Last year for Michigan State, me and the neighbor were drunk one night and made a bet about wearing a dress to the gas station. The next day we got together and I was like, look, dude, let's not do that. Like that's not good for either one of us. And I knew the Spartans were going to win the game, even though you guys were talking so much shit that night over at his house.
Yeah, we were.
But I knew it and I was like, I don't want him to have to go through this, I didn't want to go through it personally, but I was looking out for him.
I was just the opposite because there was
You were looking forward to it?
No, but there was no way in hell I was going to let him get away without doing it.
Right.
So I had to do it.
Right. Well, absolutely.
I would have went up to Fashion Bug and got him a dress myself, dude.
What's your
Do you have
size?
a big and tall
8,
section?
Right.
9?
Throw this one on, buddy. You know,
I
what's
care
fair
if you
is
were
fair.
looking for a floral print.
I don't know that I could do it. Maybe. Just for shits and giggles, I guess. You just kind of play the role at that point. You're already in the dress, right? What's a trip around the mall, huh?
Right. I didn't have to go anywhere, thankfully, but I thought it was embarrassing enough.
Yeah.
With
Have you ever been involved in any bets that were legally questionable?
No,
No? Okay.
thankfully.
You have to steal a cow.
I mean,
that I can remember anyway.
like jumping in the fountain at the mall, right?
Oh,
Chances
okay.
are security's going to catch you. You're going to get in trouble, but it'd still be funny to catch on video. So
No, I don't
No?
recall anything like that.
Me neither. Luckily.
I'll take the 5th, even if I did.
You have that in person, not on the internet.
Right. No, once it's out there, there's no taking it back.
Nope.
That's why it's another good reason I have no desire to run for any sort of public office of
No.
any kind, because it's all out there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think we're at a point in time right now where it's not really going to matter going forward unless you did something egregious.
You got to
like,
think like 30 years from now when somebody's running, be like, oh, remember when you did the cinnamon challenge and you almost killed a guy?
Yeah, like
Like, I was young and stupid and it's like, it's going to be a totally different.
But there's baseball players that tweeted out rap lyrics. They're getting in trouble for it, or
Oh, yeah.
said something,
Oh, yeah.
some sort of
What
slur.
about that baseball player that killed a man with his boat? Like, I don't think he went to jail for that.
no,
Who was that?
Or no, he died on the boat. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah, it was
We did too much like OD
Yankees,
on coke
maybe?
or something.
no, Marlins.
Marlins, that's what it was.
Jose
Yep.
Fernandez.
Yeah.
And here's a good little story: fantasy baseball.
Oh.
I was playing against the guy who had him in his lineup, and he died. Otherwise, I would have lost. I won by like 12 points. He was supposed to have 2 starts that week. Yep.
Oh,
Like,
no
yep.
shit.
I literally needed his player to die,
It's the only way I can pull off this win.
and it happened. I
There
didn't
you
wish
go.
it.
A little good luck.
Right. I didn't wish it or anything like
Wow.
that, but there was no other way to win.
That would be a very strategic wish. Like, you just pick that one dude out of the lineup, and then it happens. Holy shit.
I can't remember the name of this kicker, but I think he played for USC because I think it was when Michigan and USC were in the Rose Bowl. My buddy's about to hit a square. Kicker's got like a 30-yard kick, right? And misses it. So my buddy doesn't hit the square and actually said, I hope that motherfucker dies. And then, like, I don't know, a couple weeks later, he was a
Oh.
cliff diver and
Oh.
died.
Oh, shit.
Right?
I have a buddy
Oh, my God.
who is in double digits. Just, it's freaky. Like,
Oh, like predicting,
yo, he'll be like, oh, they're still alive?
and then boom.
They have 2 weeks. Every time someone famous dies, I have to text him like, was that you?
Probably.
Like, he used to live in this shitty apartment in Monroe, and his neighbor was this like crazy drunk lady. Like, if I'd go over there to like hang out, like she'd open her door and be like, "Hey guys," and she was fucking rough. Like, she was scary, like the cat lady from The Simpsons.
Yeah, right.
And we're sitting in his apartment, like we just escaped from her. Like, oh, I'm having people over later if you want. We're just like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, dude, it's every day for me.
Don't make
He's
eye
like,
contact.
You come over like once in a while and we hang out. This is every fucking day. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't go anywhere. I wish that chick would just fucking die. And that was the last time I seen her. Like, I came over a couple days later, like, be quiet, be quiet.
Don't want to upset crazy cat lady.
It's like, oh, cool. I'm like, dude, she didn't come out and just start like, hey. He's like, dude, I haven't seen her in 3 days. I was like, huh, all right. Thinking nothing of it. Later that night, he's like, dude, the cops just left, took her body, she died. And I was like, did you just will her to die?
Another one bites the dust.
Hey.
And since then, there's been like 11
A
that he was
slew.
like, man, they just need to die already. And they do within 2 weeks.
Please don't ever let him say that about Keith Richards.
You know what? That'll break your buddy's streak because Keith Richards ain't going nowhere, dude.
He knows.
That guy's got dragon's blood, man. He'll be here forever.
It's probably more like cockroach blood.
Or, yeah, he's actually a vampire.
No, he's an alien.
Well, yeah, he's a cuttlefish.
He's the Lord Emperor of the fucking octopi kingdom.
I don't even know that guy understands playing guitar anymore. He's so damn old.
If you ever
Shit.
watch like on YouTube like a recent video of his left hand, the one he uses for the fretboard, his tips are permanently
Yeah.
just like
Just stuck in
yeah.
Guitar Hero.
if you know someone who's double jointed and can just move the very tip of their finger,
Yeah.
like his hands are permanently like that.
Ugh. Well, hey, money.
Hey,
It'll keep you here forever, right?
There's
longer than most.
not a guitarist, but Torrey Holt used to be a receiver,
Mhm.
greatest show on turf Rams.
Mhm.
There's a picture of him holding his hands up. One of his middle fingers like points at his pinky. It's gross,
Ugh.
and it's just like that.
It's like LeBron's toe. Just all cockeyed sideways and up over. And
Maybe not that gross,
That was so bad.
but it's still hard to look at. Equally hard to look at.
Do you like to watch? I found myself watching recently skateboarding videos.
oh, the injury ones.
I can't watch those.
Oh,
I can't, dude.
Some of them
I
are
can't.
so rough.
I don't like watching these kids fall on skateboards or rollerblades or bikes and shit.
Just
and get
watching
hurt.
their
Oh.
arm just like bend the other
Snap.
way, and they're just
Yeah.
look at the camera like, "Oh man,
Like they jump up, and I've seen it live. Like I've seen people injure
Oh, yeah.
themselves pretty severely live. A buddy from high school ripped like his whole chin off on a parking
Whoa.
block, and he jumped up, and it was just like this gaping hole in his chin. You
Oh.
know, we had to rush him to the hospital and shit. But but anyways, I'm watching these skateboard videos, dude, and I'm so into it. I love it. I don't know how these people can do this shit with a skateboard. I tried when I was younger, and I failed miserably. I didn't
Oh, yeah.
like falling. You know, I was always worried about hurting myself. Ugh.
I never really tried the skateboarding thing.
No.
Not for me.
No. I don't know why I brought it up. It just hit
Yeah.
my brain there.
it happens."
I watch them when they come across my feed, though.
It was actually Tony shared a video, and I clicked on the page and was like, yeah, I'll watch this shit in my spare time, you know? Toilet viewing.
Yeah,
Scrolling.
Scrolling long enough for your legs to go numb.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Every time.
stand up. You're like, "Oh God, I can't do it. Can't do it."
Fall against the wall. No.
You okay in there? I'm fine. Fine. It's been 45 minutes. Are you okay? You too.
Whenever you're trolling somebody on the internet and you hit them with a gem, do you verbally, like out loud, yes, like just celebrate it?
No.
I did it one night. I had a buddy's brother going back, and he just called me every name in the book because I wouldn't admit something that I didn't even believe, you know. And
Right.
he just was trying so hard to shame me, and I kept telling him like, bro, I'm at work right now. I got all night. We can go. And I hit him with a gem, and I yelled in the warehouse, yes, take that shit.
Got him. Yep, got him.
There's always the moment where you're just sitting waiting for someone else to like comment, like, "Oh shit!"
Yep.
You're just like, "Do it, somebody."
Or you acknowledge somebody else's
Yeah.
burn, and then you get a bunch of likes for it, you know.
The
Like,
worst
all right,
is when you
sweet.
hit him with a fucking great one, and you're just like, "Yeah, I fucking got him," and you're waiting, and then the conversation
It just keeps
skips.
going, right?
Like, nobody pays attention. You'd be like, "Nobody's seen that. Nobody's reading what I just." Oh, come on!
You like
that
copy
was
and paste
gold!
your comment one more time and just keep
Yeah.
doing it.
Like, yeah, you guys remember that time I just said that? Fuckers.
I sent you some pictures of one of the more recent ones.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was. Yeah, I thought it was going to get good, and then the guy just didn't reply anymore. It was all right.
They do that.
Right. I did hit him with a couple of zingers though.
They fade away real quick. They find somebody else that's not as clever as you and go bully them, you know.
It's just a time killer. Like I said, I don't take it personal. Like, you can say whatever the
Fuck
hell you
no.
want to me. Sometimes it's entertaining.
Most times it's entertaining.
Right.
Especially when you read, like if I've read your thread, I'm just sitting laughing my ass off. Like, damn, he got him twice in one.
Yeah. I have learned to just back off of the whole political discussion because that never goes anywhere, and you can get wrapped up in that.
It's
forever.
circles.
Right.
Always.
Even if you're not trying to be a dick, even if you're trying to go point counterpoint, no, you're not going to change anyone's mind. No one's going to change your mind. It's
Especially on the internet.
Right.
That's what I've learned. Like, we stay away from politics for the most point on the show, and it's only because, like, me and Jay kind of were along the same lines, you know. And most of the people we've had over here, you know, they might not agree to it, but they're not arguing against it. We do have one buddy that I'd love to get over here who is just far as left as possible. And
I
it
got
would be,
one of those.
you know, it would just be fun to. I've read some of his comments. Yes,
He's in my fantasy league, so he's in the group chat. You know, I can give people nicknames.
Yeah.
He's Captain Cuck.
Oh.
He earned it.
changed his name to Dick Sporting Goods.
Oh.
I can't do it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm trying. I'll start typing out a response, and I'll get halfway through it and delete it. Like, this isn't going to prove anything.
Not going to go
No.
anywhere.
No, not to mention you constantly get the notifications when other people, you know, like you got to go
Right.
and turn them off, and it's a headache. I wish more people would debate in person. I'd love to go and watch, you know. Love to.
When you're younger, you think like, it's kind of stupid. But when you're older, like, yeah, show me your fucking viewpoint. Show
Yeah.
me your fucking what are you backing it up with?
Bring something to the table other
Yeah.
than your emotions, because
Exactly.
that's not where it's at. You
No.
can't do that. Like,
And that goes for either side of
Oh,
any
yeah.
political thing. Some
Yeah.
people jump on that shit way too hardcore, and you're like, dude, you're looking at one very specific line of a fucking paragraph.
yeah.
Or like one part of a
A
fucking
word.
picture. Yeah, and you're like, well, you need to calm down and like, all right, what else supports this?
Mhm.
What was this built upon? Where
You
does
don't
this
need-
lead?
You don't need context to build an argument on the internet.
No.
This is true.
You don't need facts. You don't need anything.
I tried to think back to high school if there was a debate team when I was in high school.
No.
And
I
I
don't
don't
believe
think there
so.
was.
Our school did not have one.
I think they had like a quiz bowl,
Yeah, they did have a quiz.
Yeah.
bowl,
but no debate team.
Not that I would have signed up back then, because
Right.
I was,
No.
you know,
I might have
on some other shit.
because I can
but-
argue some shit.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm for the point or not. I
I
just
think
like
it'd be
fucking
cool.
with people and like, all right, do you really believe this? Let's fucking find out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know?
Test your conviction.
Acumen.
Yeah.
You know, like your conviction to your argument. What are you bringing here?
Like, how easy is it going to be for me to push you off this and start questioning yourself and make you flustered and pissed off?
Mm-hmm.
I look at it as a game.
Which is what it is.
It's what it is,
Yep.
folks.
Once a name calling starts, then you know you've
Yep.
won. Like,
I got you.
You're like,
Uh-huh.
I'm not even going to respond to that. It's like, you can't.
You just
don't
did.
have anything to. Yeah, Google's not offering anything for you at the moment, so.
I love it when somebody's taking shots at me and I take shots at myself for them. Right. You know, like they're coming at me and I'm like, I'm a skinny white dude. What do you want to talk about that too? Like,
Right.
let's go, man.
Like, bam.
Yeah,
and
gotta
then they're
hurt
like,
me.
and you're like, oh, did I just use your ammo?
I got a weird haircut and a bunch of weird tattoos. Is that what you got? Come on, man. Bring it on.
Come with something better than that.
Yeah. Is there anybody out there right now in the political world that you follow that you like personally, that you like listen to their anybody?
Not really.
No? Okay.
No, I'll take the extremist viewpoint specifically for my own entertainment,
Yeah.
but no,
No.
because there's really no one in the middle, that I can agree with,
Right.
even 50% of the time.
Right. Not even close to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I like some of the things Jordan Peterson says, or like Ben Shapiro, but I can't get behind everything.
No.
And I don't like Tommy Lahren either.
No.
Not even. I mean, she's good looking, but that's where it begins and ends.
There's a couple of them that are like they came up out of nowhere all of a sudden. These conservative chicks that are just all over the internet. I do like Candace Owens. I'll follow what she has to say. I do like listening to her.
She usually
Especially-
presents herself well too. It's
Yeah,
not just a
yeah.
bunch of garbage.
And she got Kanye.
Hey man, as crazy as that guy is, his concert was great.
Really?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never seen him.
Me and my girl got free tickets. He had a floating stage. It was like maybe 12 by 12, and he was like tethered to it. Big trusses.
Yeah.
And it moved all across main floor. It was sweet. But then, he played for like 3 hours, and we missed like the last hour because he got into this rant about how Yeezy clothing line is going to change the world. And I'm serious. It was like, I'm serious. And it was like
45 minutes solid.
I don't know, because after 15 minutes, I looked at Sarah. I'm like, man, we got to work in the morning.
Right.
gotta
It's
go.
been fun.
Yeah, you
It's
ready?
been great.
Right, yeah.
Let's go beat traffic. It'll be great.
I heard all the songs I wanted to hear anyway. But
Yeah.
same thing. It turned me off to Pearl Jam for a long time because I saw them back in the day at Joe Louis Arena, and Eddie Vedder had like a 30-minute rant. I'm
It was
like,
against
dude,
Ticketmaster, wasn't it? Or no?
it might have been part of it, but I just remember it was more about world events and
Oh, okay.
Political leanings and things of that nature. I'm like, man, I paid $170 for this ticket. This is not why.
Right. I don't want to see this shit right now.
I'd rather hear
just
you
wanna
play
hear you go,
Even Flow.
You
Yes.
play Jeremy 3 times in a row. It'd
Exactly.
be way better than this.
Yeah. That what's it called? The Soldier of Love or whatever
Yeah.
that remake he did. Yeah,
Yep.
just play that 10 times in a row. I mean, I hate that song.
Right.
I'd rather hear that for 30 minutes straight. Like I told you about my patented move at the bar, just playing a terrible song 5 times in a row right when I leave.
What was the one you told us?
Barbie Girl. Ouch. That was last night, but my go-to is usually Jizz in My Pants by Lonely Island.
There you go.
Yep. And however many credits I have, I'll play my song next every time. Too.
Every
So,
time.
yeah. So make sure it gets
Move it
a
up in the
rotation.
queue.
Right. Hope you
All
guys
right.
like this song.
Enjoy your night, everybody.
Have you been following the podcast?
I have. I haven't listened to all of them. I missed like 30 to 33.
Okay.
But
Have you heard us talk about DJ Cumberbund?
I don't recall DJ Cumberbund.
All right, you got a homework assignment, my man.
All right. DJ Cumberbund.
Oh, we'll send you a link. Still.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
please
He's all
do.
over YouTube. It's good shit.
Oh,
He mash up
Oh.
songs together. Yeah.
Whatever happened to
What
Mad
was-
Mike?
Mad Mike is still building his speedboat.
Yep.
He
He just
he's
got
a documentary.
His documentary's about to start getting filmed.
Yep. And he's doing something.
I think
else.
he's got a toy coming out. They're making it's either an
Mad
action
Mike.
figure or a stuffed like plush
Plush
toy
toy?
of him.
It's not
Yeah.
a rocket?
Well, I would assume like if it's a toy, it comes with like
Maybe he's in his jumpsuit or something. I don't know,
like
dude.
air-powered stomp rockets, dude. The Mad Mike stomp rocket. Probably be more successful than the one he built in his backyard.
Trademark.
trademark.
Don't touch it, Mike.
Gotcha.
Flat Earth Express coming at you.
Oh, those people are the worst. Those people are
He's their champion, sir.
worst.
Oh no, it's what it is. Guinness Book of World Records. I think he's trying to get in the Guinness Book of World Records for like the most stunts or some shit, or like.
I saw him. I
I had to
remember
look
he
it
was
up.
dogging out Evel Knievel when what's his name was jumping the other.
Pastrana?
Yeah, when Pastrana was doing them jumps in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Mike was all over Facebook just dogging out him and Evel Knievel. Like, I'm the real stunt man. I'm
Yeah.
the badass. Like,
Has Mad Mike ever heard of Super Dave Osborne?
I know.
What the fuck are you
There's been-
talking about, Mad
I mean,
Mike?
like Steve-O is probably a better stunt man than fucking Mad Mike is, you know?
How many porta potties have you been slingshot?
Right,
in?
man. Steve-O does some wild shit now, and he's sober,
Right.
and he's still a better stuntman than Mad Mike could pretend to be. That thing's been fun. We were talking about buying a piece of his parachute.
Yeah.
He's got T-shirts.
T-shirts.
We're gonna buy one of those.
I was
hang it
skeptical
up.
about buying one of his T-shirts because you got to go through his fucking Yahoo email.
So he's probably got some kind of PayPal set up.
I would assume,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to. Why wouldn't you at that point just be like, here's my PayPal? No. Here's Mad Mike Hughes at yahoo.com. It's like, when the fuck did you make that? 91?
Catsandlimos.com.
Oh. I don't know.
Hey, man, he's got a following. I don't
He
know if you ever
does.
go on his page and look at the comments.
No.
He's got so many people that are like, we're with you, Mike, you know?
Seriously, he's their champion, the Flat Earth champion.
I think he should hook up with Shaq. Because Shaq, I
Oh,
think, at
that'd be
one point was a
great.
flat earther. I don't know if he still is, but
He wasn't just trolling. He really
He
believed
might
that?
have been trolling, who knows?
the look on his face when he was talking about it, it looked like he was being for real to me.
I mean, he has a better vantage point than we do. So.
Right. I mean,
I-
I'm no genius or anything, but I don't believe the laws of physics would work on a flat Earth.
I mean, they're laws of, physics for a reason.
Yeah.
They're not ideas of science.
Right, or how about the whole put water on a tennis ball and spin it? Like, well, the oceans are, tens of thousands of feet deep.
Right.
So are you going to carve a bunch of holes in a tennis ball and then
Because it'll probably hold water then.
right?
And then
And
spin it fast enough to
Right.
actually,
Scale? Right.
yeah.
No, you're not.
No.
Science.
Stop that.
Right.
Stop. That's a bad argument. It's a bad fight.
They're all bad arguments, to me anyway. I mean, some people are they really believe we've been sold a bill of goods.
This is true.
How
Have you
would-
heard the episode where John was accosted?
No, I don't believe so. Man, what is going on here? I'm an asshole fan. Sorry.
We had a yard sale at my brother's house, and this guy made his way around the yard talking to everybody. It was like a 4 or 5 family yard sale.
He was a pilot, just so you know.
Yeah, he come at me, and he hit me. He was a flat earther.
Oh,
He was a pilot. Like, he's seen. It was a whole lot to take in, and to the point where I didn't know how to respond. I was like, I don't even know what to say. I was so caught off guard, and I've been waiting for it.
right.
And then the people that I was with the yard sale, they called me over. Hey, your son's got to use the bathroom. I'm like, sir, I'll be right back. And they were just getting me out of the conversation.
Right.
He got in his car and left, So I didn't get to finish it. But boy, I had questions when I found out he's a flat earther. I'm like, holy shit, it's happening.
Right.
He's
There-
right here in front of me.
So many questions.
Yeah, like why? Just why?
Right.
Where? At what point in your life did you? Now the Earth is flat. Of all the things you could pick,
Right.
that was the one you stuck with. No thanks. I've only been on a plane one time, but I'm going to tell you, shit was curved.
I've been in a plane a few times recently and haven't really paid attention.
No.
I'm fairly certain that the Earth is spherical.
You're right. I'll bet a day in a dress
Right.
that the Earth is round, and if
Exactly.
you prove me wrong, tell you what, I'll up it. I'll bet a week in a dress. I'll go to dinner in that bitch.
I'll
if
go
you
to
can
work
prove
in a
it.
skirt.
Right.
I think you should challenge Mad Mike.
I don't think I'm on his level yet.
No, that's true. You
There's
were
only
not the
one way
world's
to get
greatest
there.
stuntman.
No.
Put the challenge out there.
Well, I do have a cat, so we can start there.
We do have dialogue with the man.
I've been in a limo. I'm coming for you, Mike. Bring your A game, buddy. So you said 8-8, 9-7 for the Lions. You got any picks? Like, who do you like out of the NFC?
I like the Eagles again.
Eagles again?
Partly
Okay.
because they are like my second favorite team.
Mhm.
Have been for quite some time.
Yeah,
But they're just really, really good.
they are. They put together a good squad. Who do you like? Who else out of the end? Like, say your NFC Championship game right now. Eagles
That's tough.
and
I mean, I'd have to say the Rams would be the front runner too.
Rams or
and
Vikings, I
Eagles.
think.
Yeah,
Vikings are
are going to be good
with
man.
Cousins going there, it's going to be.
You know, I hate everything Michigan State, but Captain Kirk, he puts up numbers, man.
Yeah.
He did, and I mean, Washington didn't have a whole bunch of
No.
talented skill players, and he still put up a bunch of numbers.
There haven't been too many quarterbacks in the last couple of years come out of Michigan State that haven't been good NFL players. I
That's
mean, they're
true.
good. They might not be starters like Cousins is, but
Right.
they're decent,
Hoyer kept playing forever.
Yeah. The guy after him, who was it? Hoyer, and then was there another guy? I don't remember.
Hell, I don't like
Yeah.
Michigan State. So I
Right,
couldn't
right,
tell
right.
you. Sorry.
I'm not even that big of a fan to remember, to be honest with you. I'm just a fan because I like messing with Michigan.
Well, now that Michigan sucks, I'm not even much of a college football fan at all. That was the only team I ever really paid attention to. I mean, I watch the playoff now every year, but I don't give a shit who wins. I
Yeah.
just assume it's going to be Alabama.
Right.
I can't say I don't give a shit because I never want to see Ohio State win, so I'm always rooting for them to lose.
Yeah. They're always there too.
Right.
So
And
it's
they've never
easy to
had-
root against them.
They've never had the Appalachian State on their resume like
Fiasco.
Michigan does.
No.
Gross.
That was a rough time.
Right, but even as a Michigan fan, I appreciated that joke about how many batteries does it take to shock a Wolverine? 1 AA.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
That was a good one.
That's great. I love that shit. Remember when they blocked the punt and scored a
Yep.
touchdown? I was working that night, dude. I was driving around blowing my horn and yelling out the window. It was great.
That might have been my fault, like his buddy that kills everyone. I was at Tommy's house right down the street, and it was only like Lori and one other person, Michigan State fans, and I'm like, it's not over yet. Oh, trouble with the snap.
As it turns out,
Right. The only thing that kid could have done was pick that ball up and run around for 8 seconds and not get tackled.
Right.
That's the only thing he could have done.
Just lay on it.
Poor kid,
I mean,
man.
just lay on it. Let the defense try to hold up. Just lay on it, dude. Don't-
Yeah, but even then, it stops the clock. If he picks it up and
Right.
runs around in a circle and doesn't get tackled, the clock keeps running, then Michigan wins, What do you-
Punters aren't normally the most agile folks on the field.
Especially in a panic situation, right?
I don't think that would have worked either. Last year's game was brutal.
I know you guys gave me so much shit up until halftime, and then boom, everybody left.
No one wanted to see that shit.
Nope.
That was a terrible game, though. Like, both teams played like shit. It was hard to watch.
Raining.
Right.
Yeah, it was brutal. You are you watching you watching the game this year or going to see Clutch?
I didn't even know that was the same day.
Same day.
I mean, it depends, really.
I'm hoping for a 3:30 kickoff
I
so
don't
that I can see
do-
the end of the game before Clutch.
I don't do those anything on like that when I have my daughter. Go to a clutch
right,
show or
right,
whatever. So
obviously.
if it falls on that weekend, I'll be watching the game.
Yeah.
Probably with tears in my beer again. Because I don't think Shea Patterson is the savior, personally. I mean,
No.
what has he shown? Nothing.
well, I heard they're going to be running the shotgun pretty exclusively.
They kind of have to. I don't know, man. I think Michigan's downfall this year is all their big games are on the road. They're screwed. At least 3 of them 4 games, they are screwed. Notre Dame first week,
Night game,
night game
Yeah.
at Notre Dame. Come on, man.
that's a loss.
You're going to need a miracle to pull that game off, or rain or something, something like that. They got to go to Columbus. They got to go to Lansing. I think they play at Wisconsin too. Or no? I'm not sure.
I don't recall ever seeing their schedule, but I do remember hearing on the radio.
They got a
that
couple
they're-
big games on the
The
road.
rivalry
so-
games are all on the road.
Right. Or maybe it's Iowa. That might be the one. I don't know.
No, they lost at Iowa last year, so they'd be
Okay.
playing. If they play Iowa, it'll be at home.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm hoping the Spartans, give me a Big Ten win, or at least play for a Big Ten. I'm happy there, man.
Besides that one year, they always seem to be there. It is Wisconsin on the road.
Is it? Okay. They got a tough schedule.
No, the
Wait,
Blues
wait.
are the home games.
Blues are home games.
Oh.
Okay, Wisconsin at home. Yeah,
But they got Notre Dame, Northwestern, State, Rutgers, and Ohio State on the road.
5 road games. Nice. 7 home games. Michigan always has a lot of home games.
True.
They have
I
one
wanna
of the
see
best
them-
stadiums in the country. So
I want to see all college football get away from the fucking first 2 games being against
it will.
cupcakes.
Yeah.
like community college teams and shit. They-
Double A.
stop. Just fucking stop.
Like how all Michigan's wins in the past were like Pendleton School of the Blind. Like, yeah, we beat them 116 years in a row.
It's like, who are they opening with? Akron Zips.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why they got such a good winning record. We'll see. Should be a good season. Whatever.
It won't be.
No.
They'll lose 3 or 4 games again. Every
that-
year.
How is this your year for Harbaugh as a Michigan slappy?
He's not going anywhere.
You don't think so?
No.
That
No
NFL
way.
comes a calling?
He has 2 seasons at least left.
Think so?
Yeah.
Just contract wise?
No, I'm
Oh,
just saying.
okay.
'cause
Did
it's
he get the
Harbaugh.
lifetime contract? 'Cause I know they were talking
know if he
about
wants it.
They were
I'm
in
sure he's
talks
got
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll probably be after this season.
If he does anything.
8-4 with a bowl, 9-4 with a bowl win.
Everyone's looking at that he has to beat State, he has to beat Ohio. Other than that, they don't care.
I don't think it's going to happen this year. That's just me.
Yeah. I mean, it really depends, too, on, all right, does Urban Meyer actually get suspended, fired, anything? Or just
I don't think so.
That
Slap
dude's
on the
a
wrist.
dirtbag.
Everywhere he's been, he's caused
I saw
chaos.
some former Florida players were coming out dogging about what he was doing back then. So, court of public opinion, man. Shame. Shame.
Exactly. Boo this man.
Take all your millions and just disappear. And then
Or
he'll
go
show
back
up
to-
in the booth.
Yeah.
Yep. Go back
Look,
to
there's
ESPN
Urban
for
Meyer.
a
Everybody
year.
laugh.
How great was it that those Urban Meyer nose T-shirts sold out in like 15
Oh, my
minutes after that story broke?
Yeah, he had it coming.
Yeah, he did. Lucky Dr. Nasser wasn't part of that football program, bro.
I tell you, Michigan State got lucky that shit happened in the off season because that might have destroyed a
Yeah.
football program real quick just by association. You know,
Right.
Now,
It almost did.
D'Antonio's a good coach. He knows how to talk, so he kind of. We're not going to talk about that. We just
Right.
push it to the side and leave us out of it.
Then that whole bestiality thing, like, what the hell was that about?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, dude, some professor got accused of
Oh, geez.
bestiality.
Where?
At Michigan State? Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
Well, they are famous for being an agricultural college.
Oh, well,
Land
hey.
grant school.
I don't condone any of the actions
Yeah, I
from
don't
the
know.
university that I support.
Joseph Hattie was accused or charged with 2 counts of bestiality.
Bummer.
Right, that was after bestiality against a dog. Like,
Oh.
yeah. Like, did that really happen, or was someone like, "Look, dude, here's a couple $1 million. Just go fuck a dog. We need this Nasser heat to."
You ain't even got to do it. just let us say you did it.
Right.
Just accuse you of it, you
Right.
know? Yeah, right. We got to push this to the back
Right.
burner here.
Right.
Wow.
People really seem to love dogs. Let's
Come here, Daisy.
make this Nasser thing go away, would you?
Well, I do have tenure.
Oh, shit.
Wow, that was wrong.
Yeah, some crazy shit going on in East Lansing, bro.
Oh, well.
I remember the days when it was just a couch on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Those are gone now.
Right. I got sexual predators and dog fuckers, dude. It's getting crazy out there.
Hey.
This has been an interesting evening.
It did. It did.
The de-evolution of that conversation. You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Guess
Shit.
who's banned from the show?
Right.
30 days, my man.
I can't believe you guys didn't hear about that, honestly.
Ah, there's so many things in the news, you know what I mean? Like the
Right.
scroll just keeps growing. Things just pop up daily, so whatever. I don't think that would be as entertaining to read about as some of the other things in the news.
No, probably not. I mean, it's kind of morbid, but
Yeah.
allegedly happened. I have not been following closely. I just remember hearing it. Like, what in the hell?
Obviously, it's pretty important you pulled it up on your phone
Right.
that quick.
And everything on the internet is true, so.
Oh,
There.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, I saw that on like the evening news, which absolutely makes it true.
If they took the time,
Right.
right?
If it's on TV, it's
If they're not talking
it's real.
about that ramen noodle heist, then. Have you heard about that?
Oh, yeah. There's like $100,000 worth of ramen noodles.
Yeah.
You know, a single pack is 20 cents at the grocery store.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Think about how many ramen noodles that was. Holy shit.
Do you also know it is now the leading currency in prisons?
ramen noodles.
Yeah,
Is it?
since, smoking has been banned fucking everywhere. Cigarettes are no
You
longer.
can't even smoke in prison anymore?
Fuck, probably not.
Wow.
Why are they going to give them the right to smoke wherever they want and keep it from everyone
You
else?
know.
You can still smoke in a casino.
That's true.
Some casinos.
That's true.
Oh, some you can't.
Not in Windsor.
Oh well, that's
Blame Canada.
Justin Trudeau.
I was a Casino Windsor got zucked.
Pretty much.
You smokers got to get out of here.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. No smoking at
Well, if you
Caesar's.
Can I finish?
If you can take that outside.
That's funny.
Fucking America Junior.
We actually, speaking
America's
of Canada,
hat.
I just noticed on our Libsyn feed that we have a new listener in Canada because our Canada numbers jumped like. Somebody, one or
It's
two
true.
people went back and listened to all our shows. So, hello to Canada, whoever you are out there.
Oh, hello.
Right. Hopefully, you're not trying to smoke in the casino right now.
Because if you are, you got another thing coming.
Mm-hmm. 30-day ban. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
I think I might be on a 10-year ban from Canada. Some of the shit I've said online about Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
You ever been
Get
denied
zucked
at the border?
No. Thankfully, no.
You're going to have to turn around, sir.
You got it. You
Just
might
park over there. We want to check that car.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
I don't
Hey,
have an
We
enhanced-
found an offensive meme in your glove box.
I'm sure you did.
Oh, you think that one's offensive? Check this one out.
Right.
Don't look under the seat, bro. I got a stack of them.
Yeah, I keep a bunch of them printed out in case some asshole cuts me off or something. I just get up next to him and slap a meme on the window instead of giving him the middle finger.
Somebody parks like a dick in a parking lot. You just, there you go.
It's like a middle finger isn't even offensive anymore. Nobody takes, oh, big deal. You gave me the bird.
Right.
Slap a meme on his window. Holy shit.
Some motherfucker put this on my window, man.
That would be kind of a good prank. Print out an offensive meme and just litter a windshields of a parking lot.
Or
That'd be awesome.
If you are really dedicated, get those vinyl fucking stickers and put it on their back window.
That'd be great.
There
Or
you
a
go.
car magnet. Put it on the back of the pickup truck so they don't see it. People just driving up, flipping them the bird. You're like, fuck you. That don't mean shit to me anymore.
Had a friend who had one of those put on his car without knowing for like 3 weeks. It was something like, you'd be surprised what I do for a 6-pack.
Somebody got me one night at Jets on my 30th birthday. Honk at me because it's my birthday, and I spent the whole night delivering pizzas, and people honking at me, and I'm like, go around, motherfucker. I'm doing a speed limit. Then I found out. I was like, oh, you bastards. I was pissed for a couple minutes, and I'm like, you know what? That's pretty good.
But then you found the humor in it.
I did, and then I got revenge.
You can't go putting stickers on the paint of people's car, though. You'd have to do that on the windows, like you said.
Right.
That same person who got the sticker or the magnet put on the back of their car thought it was me. So in retaliation, he made dough on the hood of my car. And the fun thing about that is it seeps into the paint, so you can like scrape and wash all the stuff off.
Wax it up.
You still got it in the paint.
Nice.
So
That's a dick move.
Yeah.
then he found out it wasn't me. He's like, oh, yeah.
Sorry about that, bro.
I don't even think he apologized. He was
No,
like, it was
huh.
still funny. It's like, I was late for fucking work, man. I had to scrape fucking like 80 pounds of dough off my hood.
People
Walked
are
out, I was like-
savage.
I'm like, it's fucking August. It didn't snow. What the fuck is on my car?
What's going on out here?
Go outside and be like, shit, what is this? Just like poke it with a stick. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's too early for this bullshit.
Aliens.
Right. Speaking of dough, our food got delivered and probably went really cold, so I have to hit that microwave up here soon. But I think we're about at that time. We'll go ahead and wrap this show up. Episode 40. It's been awesome. Thank you, Rick.
It's been fun.
Thank
been
you for coming
interesting.
by, man.
It's in the books.
Yeah, I'll have to get it. I have to get by again soon.
Absolutely.
Oh, we would appreciate it.
Look
Been
into
fun.
your schedule and find a weekend in the future where you know you're off. We'll pencil you in on the schedule there and go from there,
Right.
Come back over and tell more tales of being too fat to be shifty.
Right. Regale you with more tales of my.
So I was unbanned for
inability.
2 days on Facebook.
Thought I was going to get my life together. Now I'm banned for a year.
Yep. My parole meeting did not go good, bro. I brought 3 memes.
Exhibit A. Fuck, man, I was drunk. It's no, come on. It wasn't even that bad.
We want to thank Blackrocks Brewery.
A delightful Michigan craft beer.
I'm not going to try and say it again. You said it earlier. You go ahead. What was the name of it again? Presque
Ale.
Ale. Seems like an odd way to spell it.
Blackrocks has some lovely fucking art on their fucking cans.
They do. They do. UP beer, right?
Brewed in Marquette, Michigan.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't mean UP beer. I meant it's a Upper
Yeah,
Peninsula beer. Right,
yes,
right.
it's a Upper Peninsula beer.
My bad.
UP beer, and I was like, well, what?
Sometimes.
Depends on how many I've had. Yeah, that caught me off guard.
You're welcome.
You need to end the show with Barbie Girl 5 times in a row.
Cease and desist.
Right. I think we can get away with like 15 seconds of it on the show, so we'll play that.
We do not own the rights to this music.
No.
But I do own the rights to Too Fat to Be Shifty.
Yes.
This is
And the
true.
Mad Mike Stomp Rocket.
Patent.
We're just stacking cash over here now.
We print our own money, folks.
We want to thank all the listeners for coming back in. Episode 40.
Because of you.
Thanks for the ride. We got some more people coming in the next couple of weeks to give us some tales and stories.
Fun stories, good opinions, bad opinions, who knows?
hopefully that little list right there includes a craft beer maker.
This is true.
Hopefully he brings some of his home brews.
We got to talk to him about that.
Pez, if you're listening, bring some brews with you.
Talking about you. We're talking about you.
He's like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's going to itch when it dries.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow.